Hey, what's happening? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video where we are talking about futures and futures day trading. If that's something that interests you, make sure you go ahead and subscribe down below so that you're notified of all the videos that are coming out, as well as when we're streaming live every morning at Market Open. In today's video, we're going to be talking about futures contracts rolling. So it's kind of a weird thing that everybody who trades futures has to go through. It's occurring right now, and so would love to kind of shine some light and figure out how you should know what contract you should be trading, right? So let's go ahead and dive into it. I have here on Tradevate a thing called the quote board. In order to find the quote board, you just press this plus module. It's the quote board right here, and you just drag it down onto your layout. This is going to help us determine the total volume being conducted. So I went ahead and typed in the current month NQMO, and then the future month NQUO, and then same thing with the ES on the M and the U. The third letter of the contract is actually the current month that it's on. It's the month of the contract. So we're currently on M, and then U is September, so that is the future contract. A little backstory on why contracts roll on futures. Futures were designed to be like a commodity that you would pay a price for in the future, right? So imagine like soybeans or something, right? So if I have 100,000 barrels of soybeans or corn, and I believe that in 6 months soybeans will be worth $20, and so I want to go ahead and lock in that price for 100,000 barrels of soybeans. If they end up going up to $23, then I would have potentially not made as much money if I could have. But the idea behind futures is that you are paying for something in the future. With the stock indices, so the Nasdaq and the ES, it's a little different because there's no hard commodity that you're actually receiving, but it still follows the general idea of being forward-looking. And because it's forward-looking, as dates are constantly progressing, so is the need to have new contracts. It's a brief history. Let's get into how you actually determine which one you should be trading. So as we get closer to the roll, and as like tonight, June 11th, we're rolling contracts, right? You'll see that the volume is starting to kind of distribute between the two contracts. It's a natural progression because everyone has to do it at some point. But you always want to be trading the contract with the most volume. So for right now, we can see on the Nasdaq, the M contract has 6,000 volume. The U contract has 2,100 volume. So you still want to be trading the M contract. Over on the ES, the current contract has 23,000. The new contract has 19. So that's getting closer to rolling over. Right? Once the ESU has more volume, you want to roll over your contracts. And in order to do that on Tradevate, you go to view settings on your chart, roll forward. That's all you do, or roll backward. And you'll notice it's kind of a natural progression because you can kind of go forward and look prior to actually needing to roll. And you'll see like the DOM is all spaced out and like the chart is jumping around like crazy. You want to find the DOM to be like super smooth, the chart and the price action to be smooth, and that all comes with the volume being evenly distributed. So that's a very brief history of why we roll contracts, and also a brief explanation of how to know when you should be rolling contracts. Again, just a quick recap. Look at the volume. All you got to do is put up the current month and then the next month and look at the volume, compare the two, and just trade the one that has the most volume. It's that simple. So if this was super helpful for you, if you learned something new today, make sure you smash that like button down below. Also subscribe. We are trading live at Market Open every morning, so come back for that. You can find me on all the social medias as well as our free group chat, which is linked down below. And I hope you have a great rest of the day. I will see you next time. Have a good one. Peace.